Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield and down. The 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
55. Target.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Check right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk, 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Winston. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He's going to air one. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
Move ready.
58, come on.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
That's taken in by Callaway. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Winston setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Sponge, no.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 38, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check. 55 to Mike. Hey, sundown.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
James now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And Winston lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Hey, color.
Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Yellow.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come get some. Come on.
Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come back.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, here's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tight dog. Hatch it.
Hey, 57.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The second down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 15 yards for the Lions there and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Detroit! Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
57 colors.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Winston, they'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Wait. At the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach comes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Winston trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds...
The pressure gets to him again. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
55, Mike. Man, I got you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Clyde.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?